everybody, Knull here from Clintar Collectibles, and today we're going to be doing a virtual world deck profile. I just want to state off a couple things right off the bat. So number one, sorry for no locals videos. I normally just do the deck profile and the locals videos. Locals has been having like staffing issues, so it's been hard to go. So I'm starting to look at like other tournaments I can go to throughout the week. So we'll see. Some weeks I might be able to hit one local. Some weeks I might be able to hit 3 locals. I try to go to one shop and support one shop, but they're having issues keeping tournaments going. So I'm going to start looking at other shops to attend until they get that kind of sorted out. So sorry for no videos. And number two, this deck I've been playtesting against with friends from the locals and like my brother and my friend. So this deck I playtested with a bit. So it's not like super, I just want to state that it's a competitive deck, but it's not like I don't have the most expensive crazy staples in here that I could. So it's a little bit more budget friendly. I'll say a lot of the cards I bought when they're super cheap. Like I bought Nibiru super cheap. I bought like the $1, $2 Pot of Desires. I pulled the Ash Blossoms out of Maximum Gold. So I just want to state that it's a little bit more, budget. Because I do have some expensive cards in here. So you're going to be like, oh, why the hell are you running, these expensive cards? But you say it's kind of budget. Well, a lot of the expensive cards I pulled. So anyways, let's get right to it. For my, I guess, January 2022 virtual world deck profile. I just want to say this isn't the most optimal build. I'm running off of cards I buy here and there and what I pull. So I just want to state that beforehand. So if you go in the comments like, oh, why do you only have one of this card? You could have 2. It's like, well, I could, but it's $30 and I got lucky and pulled this one. So, but all right. Anyways, let's get going with the video. Start off with 3 Lulu. She's your main combo starter. Lulu lets you pitch 1 and then add to hand. So you activate Virtual World Gate, activate Chuche, and then from in hand you activate Lulu targeting Chuche, send a Quinlong, add Lili or a Lao Lao or whatever. And then so normally what the combo is, you can or some of the combos I'll do is you can. So you have Chuche here, and you activate Lulu targeting Chuche. You pitch Quinlong, which is this card. You pitch Quinlong, and then add either Lao Lao or Lili. And then this deck bricks really easy. So then what you can do is you could banish Quinlong from grave, discard a card, and then add a virtual world to hand. You usually add Lili, and then you activate Lili targeting Chuche. And then you can send a monster and then whatever. And then you activate Lao Lao targeting Chuche or targeting a monster. And then send Zhanwu if you target the monster. Or if you target the trap, you can send either another Quinlong or a Nian Yan. And then special Lao Lao. And then you have Lulu, Lili, Lao Lao. And then if you send Nian Yan to grave and you synchro with the level 6 and the level 3 or something like that, or you synchro Lulu and Gigi, you can synchro them or whatever, get Stardust Charge or get the draw, and then you can activate Zhanwu from grave, banish it, discard a card, and then you can special summon Gigi back. And then when you do that, you can special summon Nian Yan using her effect, special summon Nian Yan as a tuner, synchro those 2 off, get Coral Dragon, synchro those 2 off into Altamaya, draw a card. I can show you in a minute, so sorry if I'm getting a little bit too into the combos, but yeah, so anyways, 3 Lulu. Then you got triple Lao Lao next. Lao Lao is very, very good. It lets you target 1 and then special summon 1 from grave, so it's really good. You got triple Lili. Lili is the one that allows you to send to grave. Triple Gigi. Gigi is more there, in my opinion, for the levels. You could probably cut Gigi down to 2, but I'm going to run it at 3 for a little while and see what happens. The only thing that Gigi does when it's targeting is it prevents so like you target something, pitch something, and then by the end of the turn you can recycle a card back to your hand. So if you synchro with Lulu, you can bring him out, you know, special him out using his effect, target, pitch, special, and at the end phase you can like bring Lulu back from the graveyard or whatever. So it's okay. I don't really find myself using that effect that much. Sometimes I'll just normal summon him out as well. Double Nyan Nyan for her effects, very good. And then that's all the virtual world monsters right there. So triple Lao Lao, triple Lulu, triple Lao Lao, triple Lily, triple Gigi, and then double Nyan Nyan. So then you got that. So then the staple monsters are hand traps. You got triple Nibiru. I've honestly been thinking about bringing Nibiru down to 2 in here. I don't know what I would even sub him out for, but the issue I'm having at my locals and playtesting with my friends, and more so at the locals, because locals is a better test. Like playtesting with your friends is one thing, but like my little brother plays Performer Pals, and like Audie, who's like my partner here on the channel, plays like Shadalls, Code Talkers, stuff like that. So he plays a little bit more meta, but but in locals as well, it seems like people are avoiding trying to summon as much as possible. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go another couple weeks with Nibiru, see how that does, see if it because I brick with him super hard. I'll draw 2 Nibirus. Sometimes I've even drawn 3 Nibirus in an opening hand, and it's like, well, my whole hand's gone now. So, but for now, we're gonna stick with triple Nibiru. Then I actually cut down Ash to 2. I cut it out for another card, which I'll tell you when I get there. Ash just isn't as strong this format, I feel like, and I would rather play like different stuff. She comes in handy, but I find myself using either Effect Veiler, I run 1 Effect Veiler, or Nibiru more, or Imperm, or even like if I get my combo off my monster effect. I very rarely use Ash Blossom anymore. And even if I do, sometimes they stop me. So that's the monsters for the deck so far. A lot of monsters in this deck, but yeah. So do that. Spells, you got triple Quinlong. This card's good. You can activate it as a continuous to banish a virtual world card from your graveyard, and then target 1 face-up monster. And negate its effects to the end of the turn, which is okay. The only thing is that you can only do that in your turn. So if you have a card like Vanity's Fiend or something like that, and you can play this, you can negate its effects. So you can special summon if they're playing like Flaunderies or like Mega Monarch or whatever. But besides that, yeah, the main purpose is to pitch it and banish it to add to hand. So it's a really good searcher. It's like one of your main searchers for that. And you got triple Virtual World City Kowloon. This literally just lets you activate a Virtual World card from your deck. So you could activate Chuche straight from deck, even though it's a trap. And then if based on how many Virtual World gates you have active, you get special effects. You rarely use these. Sometimes I have, but very, very rarely. Those are the Virtual World cards in the deck, or the Virtual World spells in the deck right there. And then we'll go to like staples. So I'm running triple Pot of Desire. I find myself rarely bricking on this card. It always comes in handy when it does. And even if I draw itself, so if I draw like one of my like Lulu in this, I can start the Lulu combo off and pitch the second one of this for effect. So if I have to banish Quinlong to add to hand, because you have to discard, I believe it says, when you add a Virtual World to your hand. Come on, focus. Yeah, 1 hand to the graveyard. So you can just send the second one of this or whatever. I very rarely find myself drawing 2, but when I do, I can always just pitch it for effect. Then we're running double E-Telly. It's really good as a combo extender, or even a combo starter. If you don't have anything to target, if you have a bunch of Virtual World stuff in your hand and you have nothing to target, you can just E-Telly out a monster and just get the combo started. Foolish Burial good. This is good for sending a Quinlong or sending a Zhanwu. We run 1 Zhanwu in this deck. So if I want to continue my combo and I have this in hand, I can just Zhanwu special and start going. Continuing. Call by the Grave just is good because it stops. Like, I've caught myself using it to stop Code Talker combos. I've caught it at locals. I've stopped Salamangreat combos. I've stopped Flaundree's combos with it. I've stopped Ashes. I've stopped Nibiru's and stuff like that. It's just really good. If they nib me once, normally you're dead, but some of the times you're not. And I can call by the grave the nib in the graveyard to negate the nib. I don't know. Wait, actually, I don't think that works that way. Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. Sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking of something else. What am I thinking of? It wasn't Nibiru. I got nibbed the same game is what it was. I'm trying to think of what it was. I'm pretty sure it was actually a Mega Monarch card. Yes, it was a Mega Monarch. It was the Mega Monarch, the wind one or whatever. I used this to like negate its effect or something. I don't know. It was one of the Monarchs that popped. I'm remembering now. It's been a long week. But because I got Nibiru'd before that, and that because I went first, they broke my board, and then I had this in hand and I couldn't use it, and then they did their combo, got Mega Monarch out, and then I flipped this because they had a Mega Monarch engraved because they like discarded it for an effect or something. But yeah, anyway, sorry for the confusion. But yeah, so Call by the Grave is good. It just basically it interrupts combos. It's a good interaction card. Then I ran one Small World. I got a booster box of Burst of Destiny, and I pulled this and DPE out of the same box. So really, really, really good box. But this card's good. I only run one. I've thought about buying a second one, but A, it's super expensive, and B, I think it's like $30. It might have gone down. I'm not too sure. Last time I looked, it was $30. It's good. I like it because it allows me to search even more. This deck, if you didn't know, is Brick City. It's very, very easy to brick and very, very hard to recover when you brick. But this card, it just makes it easier. And that's all the spells. So we're going to get into the traps. I should also say right now, while we're like midway through, thank you guys for all the support on the video. I'm going to probably say it again at the end, but thank you guys for all the supports on the videos. We've been growing pretty crazy. I mean, it's not like we have thousands of subscribers, but just we're at 39 right now at the time of recording. And I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for subscribing. I'm having so much fun making videos and making content and knowing that people are actually watching it. It doesn't matter that it's only, 40 guys watching it or whatever. It's fun to just make content and have people watch it. And we're hoping for 2022 to do more casual Yu-Gi-Oh content like Dollar General budget, Dollar General mystery pack duels and stuff like that, and just fun things like Walmart mystery pack duels and things that like make good content, fun content. We're looking at doing challenges. Like I bought extremely spicy ramen, and me and Audie are talking about doing a challenge where the loser has to eat a bowl of the super spicy ramen because it's really hot and stuff like that. Or doing the one chip challenge. Loser of the duel has to do the one chip challenge, and we duel using Dollar General packs, stuff like that. So I'm really hoping that you guys stick around and continue to watch and continue to support it. If you guys have any suggestions or any ways to improve the videos, please let us know. I'm always down to listen to suggestions. I really appreciate the video suggestions from you guys and letting me know what you guys want to see. We're also looking at doing different series like Yu-Gi-Oh! Players try Digimon TCG, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Players try Magic the Gathering TCG, stuff like that. See, like, as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player, what our opinions are on these other TCGs. But anyways, let's get to the trap cards. Triple Imperb, very, very good. It's just good for negating. It's a good going first card. It's good. It's a good going second card. It's good. It just lets you negate effects. So if they're comboing off, and you haven't played your turn yet, and you have one in hand, and they makes it a little harder for them. Two Chuche. You can target one face-up card on the field, shuffle two of your banished virtual world, and destroy that card. It's okay. I catch myself using that a little bit more sometimes, but not a lot. It very rarely do you. You usually use that effect after you comboed off. If you're in like a grindy game, then you use that. But the main thing is to send it to grave to be able to level modulate, or use Virtual World's Kowloon to get it from deck so you can target monsters and spells. Jianwu, Main thing is to pitch it to grave to special summon for a combo extender. So that's the main. Let's get into the side deck really quick. Oh Lord, if it'll, there we go. All right, extra deck. We're running an Invoked Caliga, Gaia Dragon the Thunder Charger, Constellar Ptolemy. This card's really good to continue combos. Utopia Beyond. This card's just good for, it makes all the opponent's monsters attack go to 0, and it's a 3,000 beater, so you're just... Zeus, really, really good card. I bought that for like 12 bucks. Muddy Mud Dragon. Use that with Ultimate Tzolk'in to create Invoke Caliga after you combo off. Sarge Charge Warrior, good for getting that draw power. Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, you use, the only way you summon that in this deck is off of Ultimate Tzolk'in. Virtual World Shen Shen, Coral Dragon, Blackwing Nothung the Starlight, Virtual World Gigi, or Juji, I don't know, Vermilion Dragon Mech, and Phantom Knight's a Breaksword. I had it. Not in the right order, I'm a scrub. Okay, so that's the extra deck. I just want to say really quick while we're here, I've been thinking about making a few... Dang, I dropped it. I dropped it, dog. I don't drop the ball. I traded Audie for this card. I have hardwood floors, so it's a pain to pick stuff off of it when it drops. Okay. So I traded Audie for this because I know a lot of decks run it, or virtual world decks run it. I've been thinking about using it. It allows you to gain 500 attack for each card in your hand. You can only use one of the effects of it once per turn. If this card is Synchro Summon, you can draw cards equal to the number of non-tuners used here at Synchro Summon. Quick effect, you can discard 2 cards, target 1 card on the field, destroy it. It just seems good for spot removal, quick effect spot removal. And if I get rid of it, I'm either going to get rid of, if I put it in the deck, I'm probably either going to put it in for Nothung, because I don't really use it that much, and or Vermilion Dragon Mech. So that's where I am with that. But yeah, so that's extra deck. Pretty sick. I've been having a lot of fun playing this deck. And I'm gonna show you some combo, or a combo you can do in a second. And boop, boop. All right, and then side deck. Side deck, we're running 2 Droll. We'll do all the monsters for it first. I didn't go through and like, I did it with the main deck, but I didn't do it with this for some reason. 1 Ash, just in case Ash is really good against the deck I'm playing against. I put the 3rd Ash in there. Pinkertops, triple Lancia. I play against a lot of Tri-Brigade and stuff. Lightning Storm, good going 2nd card. Forbidden Chalice, if I need more negates. Good going 2nd card. And Harpies, double Cosmic Cyclone. Solemn Warning, Red Reboot, Solemn Strike. So that's my side deck. All right, let's get into this combo talk. Let me show you how you would combo with Virtual World. So we're gonna say that we have Lulu and Virtual World Kowloon in hand is what we're gonna say. And then we have 5, we're gonna do 5. I'm gonna do all Pot of Desires, but 5 cards that we know we have in hand, okay? So this is, you know, these are cards or whatever. We're not really worried about these 3 cards. We're worried about these 2. So we got Virtual World Lulu and we have Virtual World Kowloon. So you start off this hand with activating Kowloon. You pitch it to grave. Or put it right here. Here's the deck right here. You pitch it to grave, and then you would activate Chuche from grave. Right? So you activate Chuche. And then you would activate Lulu, targeting Chuche to special summon it. So then what you would do is you would pitch Quinlong, adding probably off of this, you would want to add Lily. And then you banish Quinlong that you just sent to grave for, here, we'll zoom out a little bit more so you can see the board better. You pitch Quinlong, and then you discard for Quinlong as cost to add Lao. All right. And then for Lily, Lily reads, if this card is in your hand, you can target one virtual world card you control. Send one virtual world card of a different type, monster, spell, trap, from your deck to the graveyard. If you do special summon this card, then you can send one virtual world card of the third type from deck to the graveyard, except Lily. So we'll activate Lily, targeting Chuche, to special summon it, and we'll probably send I think the best one to send in this scenario would be Nyan Nyan. And then we'll also send another Quinlong, which we can't activate Quinlong again. So then we got Lulu and Lily. And then then we have Lao in hand. So we're gonna activate Lao targeting Lulu and put it here, and we're gonna pitch Jianwu. So you got pitch Jianwu. And then we can special summon a card. So then, oh no, wait, no, sorry. I messed that up, sorry. Sorry, I screwed that up. I apologize. Rewind. So you actually want to, when we have Lao in hand, you actually want to Lao targeting Chuche, and you want to send Nyan Nyan. Apologize about that one, guys. That was a bit of a misplay. All right, Nyan Nyan. It's hard to memorize everything with this. And then you can special summon one from grave. And then you special summon Nyan Nyan. Now, oh, sorry, guys. Now, the thing here is you want to get to Ultimaya. So we want to synchro into Ultimaya as soon as possible. So we will do Lao Lily, and we get Ultimaya, right? Oh, I actually did misplay there. I actually did. Okay, whatever. This is non-optimal. For Ultimaya. So then we have Ultimaya here. And then we can set a card. So we'll set like a spell or trap in our hand, assuming you have one. And then you get to special summon Crystal Wing. So then you have Crystal Wing and you have Ultimaya. Now, what we can do is synchro these two off. I guess this is a good beginner combo. Synchro those two off for Muddy Mudragon. Use Muddy Mudragon, Ultimate Tzolk'in. Fuse those together for Kaliga. So now what happens here in this state is Kaliga has an effect that reads, each player can only attempt to activate one monster effect per turn. Each player can only attack with one monster each battle phase. This is a quick effect negate, monster effect negation. So what happens is that they would try to normal summon or special summon their card and activate its effect. They could only activate that effect with Kaliga, and then I can negate it with this. So then they cannot activate any other monster effects for the rest of the turn. Now, obviously, if they remove Kaliga or whatever, then yeah. But this is one of the, I don't know if it's like a soft lock, but yeah. So they would only be able to activate one monster effect per turn, and then I can negate that effect, and then they cannot activate anymore. So it tries to lock them out. That combo also could have gone if we like try to rewind it or whatever, to the point where I had Lulu in hand or Lao in hand. We get, I don't know if it's the best, but you can kind of, we also don't know what other cards we're playing. If we had E-Telly and stuff like that, things would be a little different. But we had Nyan Nyan in grave, and we have Lulu, Lily, and then Lala was in hand. and then these 3 were in hand. And then what did we send? We sent Nian Yan, so we don't want to send Nian Yan. So then in this board state, so we have Lulu, Lili, and then we have the Chuche, and then we have Lao Lao and 2 other cards. You can actually special Lao Lao targeting Lulu or Lili and pitch the Zhanwu, right? So we pitch the Zhanwu. So Zhanwu's in grave now. And then Lao Lao special summons a card from grave. So now we can special summon Nian Yan. So what we do is we could synchro into Altamaya. So we can do that right away. So we'll do that into Altamaya. These 2 cards are still in hand. Altamaya. And then we can set the card and bring out, where is it? Crystal Wing. So bam. Got Crystal Wing. Then what we can do is overlay. We can either overlay or synchro into a level 6. So let's see what we want to do here. We can do Coral Dragon if we want. We're just going to play test and see how this goes. See how far can we get this combo to go? So this card's still in hand. So we synchro with these 2, right? Right. Yes. We can do that. And we could synchro summon out. You know, we could actually just go into Muddy Mud Dragon, honestly. And then let's go to Muddy Mud Dragon. This deck is so... I'm still learning the deck, I just want to say. And Muddy Mud Dragon. Bam. And then before we do anything else, we can banish the Zhanwu to target the Lulu and special summon Lulu. And then because of Nian Yan's effect, because level 3 was special summoned, special Nian Yan as a tuner, and it gets banished during the end step. But so yeah. So then we have this board. Realistically, at this point, you're just doing it so you can get an extra monster on the field. And then we have to discard for Zhanwu, so you discard here. And then this could be like imperm or something like that. And then at this point, you would overlay these 2, because you can't synchro, into Phantom Knights of Break Sword. And then synchro these 2. Or fusion these 2, sorry. Fusion these 2 for Kaliga. And then you have this. Now, this is obviously not optimal, and I kind of had to think really hard about it. If we also knew what these cards were, we probably could have even extended it farther. I've ended on boards where I've had Crystal Wing. I had a board where it was Crystal Wing, Ptolemy instead of Break Sword, so and then you could swap these out. So I had Ptolemy, and then I had out what was it, Shen. So I've ended on a board that looks like this before. And then the whole thing is you want to do all the combos. So you want to get Crystal Wing out, you want to get Muddy Mud Dragon out, and then you do the rest of your combo to get either Shen or Ptolemy or whatever you want to do. And then you fuse into Kaliga at the last play. And then you can have Kaliga. And then Shen would banish anything that they try to play. Kaliga would, only activate 1 monster effect per turn, and then this negates it. So banish once per turn, and then negate the once per turn. So it's very good if you can get to that point. Now that's all assuming that your opponent doesn't have Nibiru. If your opponent has Nibiru, good luck. You're gonna struggle. There are games where I've won that I've got nibbed at locals. There are games that I just had to say, I literally can't even play. But yeah, so that's the virtual world deck. I'm sorry if I was having a hard time, discussing combos. It's a lot. I'm still learning, so please cut me some slack. I'm trying, and I'm making videos talking about the deck, and I may not be like the most qualified person to talk about it, but I am slowly learning, and this is a casual Yu-Gi-Oh channel, so. But I am slowly learning the deck, I'm slowly learning the combos, and I'm slowly learning how to play against meta decks after a 6 or 7 year hiatus from the game. And yeah, it's also been officially my first year of returning to Yu-Gi-Oh after my hiatus, so it's my 1 year of being back. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any deck suggestions, please let me know. Just keep in mind I am trying to play on a budget, so if you have any suggestions, of 4 expensive cards, I'm down to hear them. Just, know that you might not see them. And if I have cheap cards, I might try to throw them in, like Croco Dragon. Also, if you have a suggestion for what I should throw out for Croco Dragon, let me know. I'm thinking of Vermilion Mech, or I'm thinking No Thung. But you guys let me know. I've only used No Thung once in like a grindy practice game. But yeah, you guys let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching the Virtual World deck profile. I know it's not like the best version of the deck, and I know it's not like the most highly competitive, but it's my version. I built it myself. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Peace.